What's up, guys? So I'm out here at the job site this morning. Yesterday, my father-in-law and I were out here bush hogging the land, these other lots around me, and that's going to be probably a 2-day ordeal, maybe 2.5 day. It was big. We should not have let it get this big, but I'll show you that real quick. Bush hogging that lot, and the lot across the street, and then the couple of lots down from here, and then it looks like, oh wow, yeah, that looks good, you got most of it done. But honestly, we're about halfway done, because there is, you can see it down there, it's just a mess. Where the trees are, there's still a lot. I don't know why this camera won't focus. Still a lot to be done. But I wanted to show you this. We got our lumber package in. That's why I came out here to check and make sure it came in. And I'm going to kind of talk you through this a little bit. So my framer, I've used him on several jobs, and he does his own takeoffs and material lists. Oftentimes lumber companies, the ones that we have here locally, would be Ride Out. We've got F.L. Davis, Whit Davis, Lumber One, and Ace Hardware, all do lumber packages. They will calculate a planned material list for you. They will calculate your drywall, your framing, your roofing, your trim, your doors, your windows, everything. But with that, a lot of times it's not 100% accurate, because here's the thing. Every framer frames things slightly differently. They have things that they'll upsize, downsize, do without, add to. And so what that does is it makes your quote, I'm going to set this here, it makes your quote not perfectly accurate. So my framer, who I thoroughly enjoy working with, he's a really good guy, does great work. He does his own material lists. And so what he'll do is I'll send him plans, and then he will send his material list to all of the lumber companies here locally. And he'll send it to me. And he always changes things in a good way. He always says, look, the plan says this, but if we do it this way, we can save some money, we can save some lumber, things like that. So he sent it to Whit Davis, which is a smaller local builder supplying company here. Ace Hardware, which is a nationwide. Ride Out, which I believe is nationwide. Those are the three that I have accounts with and sales reps at. And they were all within $1,000 of each other. I actually went with the one that was second cheapest. And just to be totally honest with you, the reason I did that is because their delivery is good. Their billing is really good and streamlined, and I like the salesman there. So I didn't actually go with the cheapest. It was like $120 or something. So I went ahead and used my preferred supplier, which is Ride Out. It's also my framer's preferred supplier. So we went with them. So he ordered the material, just put it on my account with Ride Out, contractor's account, get a little bit better pricing, get a little bit of a kickback at the end of the year from them. So anyways, this is the framing package. I'm going to try and talk you through it, and yeah, we'll go from there. This is kind of stuff that I geek out over a little bit, so and some of you probably won't care, but I wanted to show you this. So these are pass load framing nails, 30 degree, I believe. Yeah, 30 degree, 3 inchers that the framers use. I've got a pass load. I love it. It's a great brand. Smooth shank, and they are interiors, or at least these are, meaning they are not galvanized. But then if you go to, let me see, all these are interior. And then we've got these nails here that are galvanized. And they are masonry to go into the blocking or sorry, the block, not the blocking, the actual cinder blocks. And they've got quite a few of those. And then we've got staples or spot nails. Let me tip this over here. And these are going to be for our house wrap that we will put on the house. So let's just go by the pile here. So this pile looks like 14 footers, studs, just 2x4s. And then we've got some LVLs right here. Now, I'll be honest, there are glue lambs and there are LVLs, and I forget the difference. They're both, so yeah, this is an LVL. Laminated veneer lumber, I believe is what that stands for. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. But it's basically engineered and manufactured wood. It's not just one board. It's a bunch of different boards all glued together. Little pieces of lumber in alternating patterns to make them stronger. So those are big beams that go like in between rooms and the ceiling. These are just your typical, look like 8-foot studs. Need lots of those for our walls. And then we've got some 2x6 for some more substantial framing members, and our sheathing right here as well. It'll go on the outside of the walls. And then we've got our primed, or what some people call green board, for our bottom plates. Anything that's in direct contact with concrete needs to be treated. So you can tell the difference. The top 3 rows are green board, and the bottom are non-treated. And then we've got some 2x10 and a couple little more LVLs. Those will be header boards for doors, windows, openings. We'll make headers out of those. And then another band of, looks like a couple 8-foots and maybe some 10-foots, 2x4. So this lumber package is going to build my entire house. And honestly, it is a lot, don't get me wrong. But it's kind of impressive they can take this and build an entire home out of it. So we'll see how close they got. Another thing that my framer did yesterday while we were out here was he laid out all the walls and snapped chalk lines. It might be kind of hard to see on camera, but you can see all the way around the structure he chalked the bottom plate all the way around, and then all the rooms are also chalked. So if you walk in here, you can kind of see the defined space for the entryway. And then you come in here and the walls shoot off to the sides. Laundry room, bedroom, bathroom. We did do the recess in the slab for the curbless shower here. That'll be nice. Closets. This is the main living area. And you can see all these lines kind of faintly in the camera for bedrooms, kitchen, all that fun stuff. So everything's laid out so that when they come here, they don't really even have to look at the plan to start. Like literally anybody could come over here with the right tools and some basic knowledge and could get all of these walls ready to be stood. Obviously they need to have ceiling height. But other than that, it's like putting a puzzle together, and all the gaps are here, and you just fill them in with boards.